Alright, so the purpose of today's experiment is to show that gas does take up space. And before we get into this topic, you might want to ask your class a few different questions. First of all, what is a gas? And ask them if they've seen it in their everyday life. And different examples of this could be when you open a soda and the air rushes out, the carbon dioxide does. Or when you set a pan on the stove and it starts to boil and there's steam. Or even the hot shower when there's steam coming out of that. Those are all forms of different gases. So for today's experiment, what we want to show is that air does take up space, and it takes up the amount of volume that you let it have. So for starters, what we have is an empty bottle and then a balloon. Now I can inflate this balloon because there's nothing restricting the area around it. However, when I try to stick it in this container, there's a limiting, or a container that restricts the amount of volume that can go into the balloon. So ask your class, when I stick the balloon inside the container, what will actually happen? I've stuck the balloon in, and I'll wrap the end of the balloon over the top of the 2-liter. Alright. Now, no matter how hard I try to blow on this and inflate it, it will not inflate. And that is because there is air already in this space, and when I try to inflate the balloon, it has nowhere to push the other air. And so it's stuck and I cannot inflate it. And just to re-emphasize to the class, that though this bottle looks empty, it is actually full of air. And though when I stuck the balloon inside it and tried to add more air to it, I could not, because the bottle was already full.